Good morning. Welcome to Morning Metta. I'm Camilla, and today we're doing our breath and body practice. First, find yourself that comfortable position. Now, you can be seated, standing, or even lying down. Just remember if you're lying down to be wakeful and not too sleepy. I want to invite you also to just relax yourself as best you can. That might look like you having your feet flat on the floor, depending on your positioning. Your hands can just gently rest in your lap, and then you can hold your back straight, again, depending on your positioning, and just allow it to lie loosely. It doesn't have to be stiff and straight. So we'll start with a little bit of gentle movement, and then I'll take you through a guided breath and body practice. While you're getting your positioning, getting settled, comfortable, and relaxed, I'll get my timer going. So for today, I'm feeling like doing a little bit of movement with the arms. However, you already know I love to start first with the neck because we're always staring into screens and different things like that. So let's stretch the neck out a little bit and then we'll work our way to the arms. Starting with some neck rotations, you're going to have two options here, either side to side or all the way around for a full rotation, and then lining our chin up with the chest to come back to center. If the neck rolls don't feel right for you, I invite you to either focus on the hands, so just movement of the hands, maybe just filling one palm into the other, or you can bring your attention to another part of the body that really is resonating for you or calling your attention. Let's get started. So you can rotate your neck in any way that you like. And we're going to go over one shoulder and then come across the other. And then line up the chin to the chest if you're doing a full rotation. And then just side to side from one shoulder to the other if you're doing half. Now let's do that about 3 times to each side. And we're going to put the breath in. So as you go over one shoulder, I'm going to inhale, rotate over one shoulder, and hold that breath. And once you come around to the opposite side, you're going to exhale that breath and center up with the chin to the chest. So that's the movement, that's the breath if you'd like to add it. You can go at your own pace or follow along. Rotating around with the inhale. One side and exhale as you come to the opposite side. Pausing, allowing yourself to feel in the body after each rotation if that feels right for you. Rotating around again. Exhaling on the opposite side. Again, pausing for a few seconds because all we want to do is really just notice the body. Is anything arising in the neck area or even other parts of the body? Continue your neck rolls. Inhaling in and exhaling the opposite side. Pausing in the center. When you've done about 3 rotations to one side, you want to then move to the opposite side. Again, inhaling. If you're using the breath, exhale and come to center with the chin. Pause. Inhaling one side, exhaling the other. Again, pausing, noticing only. And if you're not already there, your final rotation, inhaling and exhaling and pausing. Take time to just notice what's there. If there's any sensations of maybe tightness or tension in the neck area, maybe moving down to the shoulders, could be tingling or vibration, could be a sense of temperature, maybe cool or warm. Maybe the neck feels relaxed, feels calm. Okay, so it's taking time to feel into the body, and that's all we're doing is noticing, nothing else. And now we'll move to the arms. So we're going to sweep our arms up Start with the arms. You can start with the arms down to the sides and then just sweep the arms up, overhead. Bring your hands together and then bring the hands down to the center of the chest. Now let's do that with the breath. So in case you want to put the breath in, as we sweep up, we're going to inhale. Bring the hands together over the head and exhale. Right? So you have the movement, you have the breath. Let's do that together about 3 times. You can go at your own pace if you like. Inhale up, hands together, exhale down. And just pause for a few seconds, noticing the body. Again, we're going to inhale up and exhale down. Pausing, noticing the body, and one more time. Inhale up, hands together, and exhale down. Now just settle here, notice any sensations, and also notice the absence of sensations. So if you did some movement, you don't notice anything, you don't feel anything, perfectly normal, that's fine. That's also being mindful, paying attention to the absence of those feelings and sensations. Now for a guided practice, I'm inviting you to have a low gaze. You can keep your eyes open. Maybe you found an area you want to focus on. So just have a low gaze, so lower the eyes and you can focus in on that area or maybe out in front of your feet if that's possible for you. The other option is if you're comfortable with it, you can close your eyes at this time. So we'll start this practice just by breathing in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Again, breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And one more time, breathe in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Now, I'm inviting you to bring your attention into your breath. So notice your inhale and exhale, and notice it in its natural pace. So we're not holding our breath, we're not forcing it to do anything, just noticing it in its natural pace. You can place a hand over the heart space or the chest if that helps you to bring your attention more fully into your breath. Here you might notice the heartbeat. And as you notice your heart beating, you can take note of the pacing of your heart beating, what it feels like for you. Does the heart beating feel fast or slow? Does it feel even? Just noticing without analyzing as best we can the heart beating. Next, I'll invite you to place a hand over the belly, right underneath your navel or belly button. Again, this might be helpful for some to bring your attention more fully into the breath. So continue to notice your breath, and maybe here you might be noticing it as your belly rises and falls. As you continue to notice the breath here, inviting you to notice anything that might be arising. So, is there any grumbling or rumbling going on at the belly? If, does the belly feel calm and relaxed? Just noticing anything that might be there. Now, with the continuation of noticing the breath, I'm going to invite you to notice if the breath is really more pronounced for you at your chest or your belly. So just notice for yourself. Maybe if you have your hands placed over your heart space or chest and the other hand on the belly, you might be noticing that one hand is rising and falling in a way where you can detect it more than the other. So your attention might be really drawn more to maybe the hand over the chest rising and falling, or for others, it might be the hand that's placed over the belly rising and falling. And as you continue to notice your breath, I want to invite you to bring in the energy as best you can of gratitude. Take the time to think about if there's anything that you have to be grateful for in this moment. As you notice the pacing of your breath, which is life for all of us. And with that, are you able to cultivate any energies of gratitude? What comes up for you when you sense and feel the pacing of your heart beating? Or when you notice the breath, the rising and falling, whether it's your chest or whether it's the belly? What's arising for you, if anything? Inviting you also to see if there's any energy of compassion for yourself as you notice the breath. The breath is the same energy that we use to resource ourselves and soothe ourselves and nourish ourselves. And so, with that, is there any sense of the energy of compassion for ourselves around the breath? As you continue to notice the breath, I want to invite you now to allow that breath to get just a little bit longer and deeper as we come back fully into this present moment. If it feels right for you, you can begin to move the body gently, maybe moving your hands and fingers, or it could be that you move your feet with little toes to assist you in coming into this present moment more fully. If you happen to have your eyes closed, you can gently open them when you're ready. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining me for this breath and body practice. I want to remind you that the breath in the body, number one, is always with us. And because it's always with us, it's always communicating to us every second of the day. The breath in the body is communicating, it's sending us messages, and we can use mindfulness to pay attention to those messages that it's always sending. Also, want to send energy out for Nikki Giovanni, who passed away here recently, and just a sense of gratitude for her presence and what she's contributed to not only our community, but to the larger global community as well. So, everyone, I'm inviting you to take this practice into the day and the rest of your week if it feels good for you. Until next time, everyone, much peace. Ashe, ashe.